Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, 5 things that you missed from the Pokemon Direct today. You guys may know that Pokemon Sword and Shield just had a 15-minute long Nintendo Pokemon Direct, and it was incredible. A bunch of brand new Pokemon were revealed, and actually on top of that, there was a leak that came out a few weeks ago that has pretty much been confirmed true because it nailed a lot of the things in the trailer down to names and all sorts of stuff, but it also revealed some other information which we can kind of use the two sources combined to kind of deduce some new stuff here. So this video should be pretty hype for you guys. Be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you guys are new for daily Pokemon content, and we're gonna have some amazing Sword and Shield content coming up over the next few months and leading into the launch of the games, so show the love there. But this video has a couple things that you might have missed, or you probably did miss from the trailer, so I'm excited to break those things down. I will be referencing this leak as well a few times. If you want to see the full detailed video of that, you can check that out in the description below. I'll put it right under the fold, so it should be pretty easy to find, but it should be pretty cool. So let's jump into things here, man. I don't want to waste too much time, but let's talk about it. So in the stadium of the grass type gym leader, we can actually see this character who's got a Pokemon on his shirt, and that actually is a Pokemon we've never seen before. Now, if you remember when Sun and Moon was revealed, there was actually a trainer that had a Toucannon on his shirt. However, we didn't know what Toucannon was at that time, and I believe this to be the first signs of this brand new Chipmunk type Pokemon that we've never seen before. And actually, this leak references Skwovet and Greedent, which are Chipmunk Pokemon who hide in berry trees and attack randomly if you shake for too many berries. If they attack, you lose half the berries that you drop. And I'll zoom in a little closer here. You can see this brand new, what I'm expecting to be a brand new Pokemon that we do not know about. And it seems like it ties directly into this leak here, which again talks about Skwovet and Greedent. So I encourage you to check out the leak in the description below again, but this could be the first signs of another Pokemon that hasn't been revealed. And again, I have to reference Toucannon, a Pokemon that previously was shown on a t-shirt in Sun and Moon and then revealed at a later date. So this is pretty big news here. This is probably a Pokemon, guys. You know, not 100% confirmed, but seems pretty likely that we got ourselves a brand new Pokemon right here on this dude's t-shirt, and we know that Pokemon has done it. There's a track record again with Toucannon and the Alola region. So pretty cool stuff. Let me know your thoughts on this little Chipmunk type Pokemon, and again, further credibility for this leak, which honestly doesn't need anymore. It nailed so many things that you'd have to really be I don't know how you fend that one off, to be honest. But the next thing you guys might not have noticed, again, I'm gonna reference the leak again. I think this is the last time in this video I should, but this little tent. So this is Sobble. He's pretty excited. You can see me freaking out as well over kind of just the excitement of the new Pokemon and stuff. But this is pretty interesting because this is most likely the Pokemon Refresh or Pokemon Ami of this game. And again, this leak does reference, let me find it right here. Camping is how you play with Pokemon now. You'll get 2 toys, a feather toy and a toy Pokeball, which can raise friendship, and you can also make curries, which will raise stats and friendliness. And here we go, we see the Sobble right in front of what looks like a camping tent. So something that you might have missed. Again, we kind of have a little bit more information by looking at this leak, but Pokemon Ami / Pokemon Refresh, that petting kind of thing that we have where you can kind of raise your friendship of your Pokemon, seems to be in the game. And again, I want to highlight that tent behind it, which does add further credibility to this leak in saying that you do it through camping, because you think of camping and tents, they're pretty much, you know, tied together. So pretty interesting stuff there. The next thing I wanted to mention was these bracelets. Now, this may be a little bit more obvious to some, but I think you might miss it. There's actually some screenshots and footage from the beginning of the game where you don't have the bracelet on, and then you actually have the bracelet on when you're doing those kind of raid battles, and also when you're doing the you know, the various gym battles and things like that. And these bracelets definitely tie into Dynamaxing. That's for sure. In the raids, I went through a ton of screenshots. I probably took like, you know, probably 20 screenshots of this bracelet just looking at it, and it seems like it's something that you do get relatively early on in the game, and it's what allows you to Dynamax your Pokemon. So you're gonna get it before the first gym, which I do want to mention. The first gym's Pokemon, we'll talk about that in a second, is actually pretty high level, 19. We'll talk about that in a little bit though. So you do get this bracelet to Dynamax, and that's pretty important to note as well, is the fact that you know, if you want to Dynamax, you're gonna have to access this bracelet, and you need it for the raid battles as well. So most likely you're gonna get it pretty early on in the game. It seems like maybe it'll have I don't know if it'll have the same capabilities as a Mega Bracelet or Z Crystals or whatever it is, but they seem to be sticking to those different bracelet type kind of things that allow you to continue. So we'll see if they turn this into merch or anything like that in the games, but you know, kind of like they sold the Z bracelets and stuff. But just something I wanted to point out, because there are images of the trainers without the bracelet early in the game. Here's something pretty interesting that I found pretty cool, is we've seen the Rotom decks kind of many times, Rotom decks, but Rotom actually has kind of some new forms in this game. It's actually said that Rotom can do a number of different things, and this is kind of taken from not only the trailer, but also the Pokemon website. But Rotom actually functions as your phone, so you kind of get a Rotom phone now, and Rotom can basically convert your bicycle. You will have a bike in the game. It can convert your bicycle to a water riding bicycle, so you can actually ride over the top of water on your bicycle, and you can actually see that Rotom camera in the background, the yellow kind of Rotom that actually functions as a camera in the stadiums, because those stadium events, those gym leader battles are televised. So some pretty interesting stuff there. You've got this Rotom phone, and it obviously has multi-function capabilities. It ties into your bike and allows you to just kind of surf on the water. It allows you to potentially fly outside of using the Corviknight. But it also functions as a camera across the game, which I thought was pretty interesting as well. So Rotom definitely having a pretty important role in this game. It's going to be interesting to see whether he gets any new forms, because here we see a Rotom camera form. Is that a new Rotom, or is it simply just a device that Rotom kind of inhabits to be a camera? But is that going to be a new Pokemon? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have Rotom Heat, we have Rotom Mow, we have Rotom Fridge, we have all these different Rotom forms. There's Rotom camera right there, but is it gonna be, you know, a Pokemon that we can actually use? I don't know. I'm just throwing and spitballing here because I thought it was pretty interesting stuff, kind of talking about Rotom there, and really what the possibilities are for him in the game, because it definitely seems like the Rotom Dex has been kind of upgraded to a Rotom phone moving forward. One other thing I wanted to mention, these are kind of some interesting screenshots that weren't necessarily in the trailers. I'm going to point out the fact that Eldegoss is level 19. That is the first gym leader's kind of main Pokemon that he Dynamaxes. So Eldegoss level 19. Your Pokemon in this trailer is level 15, but that's because they likely evolve at 16, so they probably didn't want to show that off. This leak, I have to reference it again, I'm sorry. The leak talks about Scorbunny becoming firefighting, and it's almost a meme at this point. It talks about it becoming firefighting. I just want to point out the fact that it learns Double Kick. Now, does Double Kick mean it's going to be firefighting? No, but could it be a sign in the right direction, or wrong direction really, that Scorbunny will evolve into firefighting? I don't know. I just want to throw that out there because that's something that you guys might have missed. Again, this is kind of a pre-release screenshot that came out separate from the trailer. So some pretty interesting stuff there. But Scorbunny is going to learn Double Kick. Very, very interesting. Also kind of cool to know that it gets Quick Attack, and it obviously is Growl and stuff like that. But Double Kick, very interesting there. Now, again, we think of a lot of Pokemon, they kind of get some hints towards their evolved forms early on, you know what I mean? I think of, you know, Fennekin learning Psy-Shot or Confusion or Psybeam or whatever it is, and kind of think of things like that. So that's pretty interesting. And then we'll look at Grookey here as well. Grookey is going to learn Taunt as an interesting kind of piece to the puzzle here. Now, Taunt is a dark type move that doesn't necessarily indicate anything in terms of it being a dark type when it evolves, but just something I thought I'd note. Dark types generally have a higher distribution of Taunt in terms of just Pokemon that learn it, but Taunt is a little less defining than I think Double Kick would be. Like, Double Kick definitely leans me to think, okay, maybe Scorbunny's gonna be firefighting, and again, this leak says that Scorbunny is firefighting, so that's very, very interesting to note. So a lot of interesting pieces here regarding the leak and just some things that you might have missed in general. There's a lot to be excited about Pokemon Sword and Shield, and this direct was absolutely fire. I was excited, man. I went through it a bunch of times. I combed through it to see if there's anything I could find that you guys might have missed. Hopefully I covered that in this video. If you think that there was anything else that was missed that I didn't cover, or that you saw that maybe wasn't talked about, plenty of room for discussion. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm definitely curious to hear your thoughts. I'm excited to hear your thoughts, and man, it is a great time to be a Pokemon fan right now because there's some really cool stuff. But I want to go back to that Chipmunk one more time because I feel like this is the biggest piece of this puzzle, man. Is this a new Pokemon? Are we being teased about a completely new Pokemon right here? This Chipmunk little dude. It looks cool. Could it be an electric type? I have no idea, but something very interesting to note that this, I'm willing to bet that that is a new Pokemon. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put myself out there on the line. I'm going to say that that is a new Pokemon that we have not seen yet and will probably get revealed relatively soon. E3 is right around the corner. There could be more Pokemon reveals there. Otherwise, guys, be sure to show the love, share this video. A lot of people probably missed some of these things, especially this little Chipmunk dude. Hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so excited to be covering Pokemon Sword and Shield as we kind of move forward here over the coming months. This summer is going to be wild, man. But again, let me know if I missed anything in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe, and go check out that leak video if you haven't seen it yet, because there's some crazy stuff in there. A Corgi Pokemon. We're talking about more than just Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing, and all sorts of stuff. All right, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. My name is Dan. I'll go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.